Good evening, everyone. We begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamuzumarimasu kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sume miyoya kamo izanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himoka no tachihana no odo no ahagi hara ni misogi hara itamo Toki ni narimaseru haraido no o kami tachi moro moro no magaboto tsumi kegare yo harai tamae kiyome tamae toma o sukoto no yoshi yo Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni rame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete kikoshi mese to kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamai saki hai tamai Miroku o mikami mamori tamai saki hai tamai Ushie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamai saki hai tamai Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Nagara tamachi hai mase. Nagara tamachi hai mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. Meishu-sama. Meishu-sama's teaching this evening is entitled Guidance for Living in this World. Those who can offer harmonious solutions to any problem or difficulty are loved and respected by all. People who do not neglect even the smallest unimportant matters prove to be those capable of accomplishing great deeds. Those who limit their vision and see only small, transitory things cannot perceive the way to great, eternal truth. In our organization, we often use the expressions shoujo or daijo to represent the small view or the large view. But in reality, those who accomplish great things do so by paying attention to even the smallest details. If you think only on a grand scale without concern for the little things, you end up in failure. It's good to have big ideas, but the small ones are just as necessary. If you neglect small matters, you cannot achieve big goals. So I say, you have to be shoujo and daijo at the same time. Cannot be exclusively one or the other. It's not good to adhere either to the right or to the left. Have to be balanced. If you think you have to act a certain way, then you are already biased. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining this Miroku Association headquarters evening service, and also thank you for your continuous prayers towards the world peace, towards all the victims in disasters such as natural disasters and man-made disasters. This evening, the faith experience I want to share with you is from Elisete Imaculada Lima Busolotti from Vitória, Espírito Santo, Brazil. Elisete is 63 years old and has been a Johrei member for 26 years. The transition of her father in 2015, she was affected by deep depression, which prevented her from leaving home, dedicating herself at church or mingle with friends. During this period, she did not eat or sleep. She lost 35 pounds and felt ashamed of her appearance. Consequently, she even refused to receive visitors in her home. The only practice of faith she maintained were the channeling of Johrei to her mother and the offering of monetary donations of gratitude, which were presented on her behalf at the Johrei Center through either her sister or husband, who are also Johrei members. In 2018, her mother, 83 years old, was diagnosed with liver cancer. The family was informed that it would not be possible to perform any of the standard treatments on her due to her advanced age. Burdened by the diagnosis, Elisette's condition got worse, and with each passing day, she felt weaker, and her symptoms escalated. She sought help from a psychiatrist, but unfortunately, her condition remained stagnant with the treatment she received. Nevertheless, she continued the practice of channeling Johrei to her mother on a daily basis. It was during this time that Elisete completely put her problems aside and determined to make herself available to God and to be utilized as His instrument. Gradually, Elisete gained the strength and began to feel invigorated. She regained the joy to live and to interact with others. Elisete is convinced that it was the practice of Johrei channeling that transformed her purification process and ultimately brought joy into her life. She resumed her practices of dedicating the church in May of 2020, thereby engaging in making flower arrangements, serving as an MC during daily services, cleaning, and providing religious assistance, among other things. Her mother passed away in June of 2020, and yet Elisette is certain that seeing her daughter happy, with good disposition, and enjoying her dedications to divine work had brought tranquility and significant joy to her mother's spirit. Elisette completely overcame her depression. She has embraced some of her favorite things, such as going to the gym, walking on the beach, and even working, which, in addition to her dedications to divine work, have all contributed to her renewed feelings of being beautiful. Currently, in addition to other forms of dedication, she participates in the Johrei Center's choir and serves as a family assistant. Elisette is deeply thankful to God and Meishu-sama, as well as to her ancestors. Also, her husband and sister, who tirelessly took care and helped her to overcome her difficulties during the most challenging moments of her purification. Thank you very much for attending this evening service, for listening to this faith experience. Wish you a very blessed evening. With this concludes our evening service.